Hello, this is a team interesting name. My name is Gregory Weese, and my other teammates are Gavin Whitaker and Alejando Zacarias, and this is our game, Meiosis. What this game is, it falls into several genres: a visual novel, a dating sim, and an educational game. The way this game works is you are a character attempting to romance these four options that you see on the main screen. However, there is a twist. To maintain the theme of microscopic world, you and all of the characters are ribosomes and exist within a cell. We heard microscopic world and decided we actually wanted to make a world that occurs at a microscopic level. So, you and all of your friends attend Nucleus University inside a cell and go to several cell-themed locations throughout the game. The key mechanic of this game is choice. As you play the game, you're presented with several options several choices you can take as the game progresses that will affect your romance with the characters and dialogue options you get as the game progresses. Now, before I get started, I'd like to make a couple shout-outs. First, I'd like to give a shout-out to my team and all of our members for thankfully writing the script for this game while I was the main programmer. I'd like to thank my good friend Lexi McDevitt for making the character art, and my friend Jack Van Welson for the sound design that we can hear in the background. I'll give a moment to listen to this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the game. I'm going to start by entering my name for the character, my own, and I'm going to narrate some of the game. We hear our alarm clock beeping. You groggily hit the button on your alarm and roll over to look at the time, 9:30 a.m. Oh crap, I've got to go. I don't want to get detention for being late on the first day of class. You're a college-aged ribosome and a student at the only college in your cell, Nucleus University. It's the center of knowledge here, and the best place for you to learn the skills you need to be a mass of functional rRNA that produces proteins. As you get dressed, your stomach grumbles. I'm pretty hungry, though. It couldn't hurt to make a quick breakfast, right? And we're presented with our first choice in the game. If we choose to make breakfast, we'll be even later to class, and we'll incur less romance with one of the characters that enjoys someone who's punctual. If we go straight to class, they'll enjoy that. So, I'm going to go straight to class. Throughout the next part, we head to school and we see some of the background changes. And here we run into the first character, where we accidentally bump into them and cause them to drop their books. After that, we apologize, and we're presented with our next choice. We can either help them pick the papers up, or we can tell them I'm sorry and just run off. Now, if we pick the first option, we'll incur positive romance with them for helping them. If we pick the second, they'll be annoyed and get negative romance. I'm going to pick the first one. We see here that it does affect the dialogue options, where she tells us that we're at least decent enough to help her pick them back up. So, we can tell that through this we've been rewarded by having her have a more positive opinion of us. Now, as the game progresses, we'll meet some more characters. Like right now, we meet a new character named Eloise. And as we keep playing the game, we'll be presented with more and more options. For example, here, we can either ask Eloise for help with some work, or we can keep doing the questions ourselves in our chemistry lab. Now, the game keeps going, and for the first 3 days, we get to meet the characters, learn, and do homework assignments at the end of each day. On the third day, we can pick to ask the characters out on dates. On the fourth day, we get a study session, because on day 5, you get to take your test. If you do well on it, meaning you did well on the homeworks, you get to go on a final date. But if you do poorly, your game will end there due to needing to study and maintain your college life. On the final day, you can go out on a date with any of the characters that you've romanced, and if you're lucky enough and get enough romantic attraction with them, you will be able to ask them to be your girlfriend at the end of the game. This game has more than 19,000 words of script, over 83 pages written for it, so there's plenty of dialogue options, and a character that you may enjoy romancing in it. If you want to find out more about the characters, and see what kind of an ending you can get, try out the game, Meiosis. This has been Team Interesting Name. I'm Greg Weese, and I thank you very much for watching.